Hi everyone, at you all. This is CoinsKid. Just going to dive into XRP once again. Thank you for your support. So right now XRP is doing really well. You are forming a new little impulsive wave at the moment. We'll take a look on the 4-hourly time frame just here, because you've rolled back in a little bull flag just here. Do you see this? There's a little bull flag that you've created for XRP. You know, you've rolled back to a key level support like that. So tiny little baby bull flag just there. We have to look at this from there to there like that, and when you broke out the level of resistance, you have a bit of a technical target up here to $1.17 plus. Okay, so that's looking good, but you're also creating a new impulsive wave. It is all about breaking this high. If you can break this high, obviously you're looking at continuation here to the upside, because you are forming a little impulsive wave just here from there to there, and you're looking at $1.22 on the next impulsive wave if you break this high. Okay, so if you do see XRP come up now and break 109, okay, on the 4-hourly time frame, you've got a lovely little long up there around about 12%. You've bounced off a key level of support on the 4-hourly time frame, which is absolutely golden. Okay, on the daily time frame, let's take a look at that. On the daily, you've got your buy and go to the beat signal from CoinsKid just formed. When was that formed? On the 10th of August. You know, this is good. This is gold. I mean, from the formation of that particular signal just there, you've actually gone on a whopping 22%. So it's really good at the minute. But you know, I'm not going to say you're definitely going to break out there. There is a key level of resistance right there, you know, as anticipated. If you do get rejected, consolidate for a little bit, allow the EMAs to creep up and catch up with you, which would be healthy. Okay, and allow that sort of test of support for continuation, because otherwise you're taking off into space here. And like I said to you, when you take off into space, you get too overextended, and this is where you enter a deeper correction, so to speak. Now, on full transparency, okay, full transparency on this channel, I always show you everything, and there's a Bitcoin video update out today. Obviously, we've got levels of resistance in front of us, and we do need to see those levels broken, okay, for the continuation, because if not, there is a potential here, and I'll always tell you what I see. There is a potential of an A, B, C correction just there, okay, of a deep wave 4 pullback. Personally, I don't see it. Other technical analysts do, but I don't see it at the moment. I think we've bottomed out. I think we've got a beautiful double bottom, and we're carrying out extensions to the upside, and we've got upside targets, okay, technical targets to the upside, as long as we keep adhering to this structural support of support and resistance. Basically, you're looking at continuation. The RSI on the daily is a little bit overbought though, so you potentially see a little bit of a pullback at some point. Your stock RSI is a little bit high as well, so potentially, you know, you could see this little waveform come down to this level. I mean, equally, you know, if you're not involved in XRP and you're looking for a fantastic entry point, just wait for the stock to be down here, because it works in waveforms, okay, you know, and this is what you do. You buy the bottoms, you buy blood, you buy fear, because this is where you always see the pump. And like I said to you, you know, on the weekly time frame as well, if you look at the stock, it doesn't hang around on the floor for too long, and I kept saying that to you on the whole way down here, okay. I said to you, it does not hang around there for too long, and before you know it, it can be gone. I mean, look at this on the weekly, you know, you look at that potential wave to the upside that you've got here, taking you up to that potential impulsive wave up there at $4.55. So it's all good. You've got it all in front of you, but you have got key levels of resistance in front of you as well. You know, on the weekly, you know, you're looking really good here. You've got some beautiful bullish momentum on the go. You're above a 20, and like I said to you, when you're above a 20, you're in a beautiful uptrend. So you could see some kind of formation like this, where you broke out from a bottom, okay, after a rollover and a capitulation just there, look, and you've started to pick up. You had a whopping candle, and then you hugged the 20. So, you know, your optimal entry point, if you're not actually involved in XRP at any point, could be the 20, and that would actually coincide with a rollback to the 0382 at some point at 85 cents, because you can see the 20s creeping up. So if there was a bit of a deeper roll, because potentially, you know, you've just done something like this candle here, where you've absolutely broken out, and next week you topped out at, say, well, the 786. Let's have a look at this. I think we went through this the other day, didn't we? But, you know, I'm not saying it's playing out exactly, but you can see what's at play potentially. You know, people FOMO in, thinking they're missing out and things like that, and they're buying big green candles, get big red dildos. So, you know, what you do get here in these uptrends is a fallback to the 20 to hold as support. You can see you've melted through it. Potentially you start running to a level of resistance there and fail to break this high at 109 and fail to get up to that impulsive wave. You could see that retest of this yellow line, which is a 20, okay, where you could see a retest of the 0382 at 85 cents. That would actually look quite bad for people, but as long as you adhere to it as structural support and don't fall any lower, then this larger ABC correction, which I see a lot of technical analysts are calling for this, is off the table, okay, is off the table, because personally I think you've got your A, B, C correction done and dusted. Let me show you. But again, it is theory based, but until we lose structural support, this is the primary target for XRP. So where is this high? Let me have a look at this. Okay, let me get this perfect. So that's your high just there. So yeah, looking at it like this, I think you've had a B and C corrective wave down. Okay, that's your ABC correction complete in this wave. I think we're anticipating wave 2 here, aren't we? I forget honestly. I've done a Elliott wave theory on this particular chart, but I forget what I've done. I'm so bogged down with so many projects. But yeah, your ABC correction is in a corrective wave anyway, regardless whether it's 2 or 4. But anyway, so far, you know, you're adhering to support, you've structurally created a double bottom, you're looking for continuation of the bull, but it's not going to be easy, you know, and you can see in this process here where you created a bottom and you started to come up and you melted through the 20. What did you do? You came back to it, hold its support. So, you know, if you're sitting on the sidelines, you're thinking, when's the best place to get involved? Wait for the 20, you know, wait for the 20 to hold, confirmation of support, confirmation of an uptrend. This is what I always say to people about buying big green candles. You don't buy big green candles because you get big red dildos. Look, buying this big green candle, what did you get? You got a massive dump down. If you're buying here because you've flipped bullish and it's really, really good, you're buying here, then you're looking at a whopping, you know, you've lost out on a 31% better opportunity if you'd have waited for the retest of the 20 on the weekly. So it's all about having patience in the game, okay? But, you know, full transparency, XRP is an anomaly. It can absolutely take off, can't it? So, but, you know, you've got to have patience in this game to full transparency of it. So, yeah, that's XRP. It's looking relatively healthy and good for continuation. You're breaking up above key levels of resistance. If we can break this 109 right now, you are going to carry an impulsive wave, which would bring you above the golden ratio, you know, and that would be absolutely golden. But let's say, for example, I think I have done this thought experiment before, but let's say, you know, this wave pullback here, we had this wave pullback and we come back and we had this monstrous sort of wave, ABC correction right there, and we start to pick up like we are now, picking up. Let's say we're on this green candle just there, just getting above the 20, look, this week. See that above the 20? Just for a thought experiment, let's have a look at this. I think I might have already done this with you before. Go from there to that local top just there. Let's have a look and say, look, we've just broken out of that just there, and then literally you can see potentially, you know, XRP, not financial advice, but if we go through a very similar run here like we did for this local top, you could be looking at XRP breaking above the 20 here and continuing, coming up to almost, well, actually that's a little bit lower there, isn't it? It's around about there like that, coming up to the high, getting rejected, coming back down to the 5-0, everyone shits himself, but you're looking at continuation and looking at a next impulsive wave up there, and you could potentially be there by sort of October, which is almost a couple of months away, isn't it? September, October, yeah, it's a couple of months away. So who knows? No one's got a crystal ball, but this could be at play, but along the way it's going to be bumpy. Don't be disillusioned with it not being bumpy. It's going to be a bumpy ride, unless, you know, I don't know what I'm talking about, and it just takes off into space and we all get left behind down here. But again, you know, if it does start to do that and melt faces, it's not relatively healthy, to be honest with you, for such a large market cap to move like that. The only way I think it would move like that is if the SEC come out with some positivity. You know, the case there came out a bit of positivity regarding XRP. So yeah, that's XRP. It's looking good. I mean, it came down. It's held the 4-hourly 20 EMA right here like a boss. You know, this is what I say to you about buying support in these retracements. Absolute boss, holding it like a boss. If you come up now and you break this 109, you're looking at impulsive wave up. Let me drop that price target in again for you. You're looking at that impulsive wave up just there to $1.21, $1.22, roughly around that sort of area off this impulsive move that XRP is going through. But again, you know, trade on confirmation. You've got a lovely little long if you break the 109. You've got a lovely little long up of around about 11.17%, roughly around that area. Okay, so yeah, it's all good. It's golden. Potentially here as well, you know, you could form a tiny little baby cup and handle if you do get rejected there and start to roll back. You know, like you had a little cup and handle here. Do you remember? You had that little cup and handle and you broke out and you've met the target basically. So it's all bullish patterns within patterns. Okay, take care everyone. I'll be back tomorrow with another update on XRP. But so far so good. It's holding for continuation. Take care. Bye bye.